Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to clarify for you your person's deepest desire about you and this connection and what they wish you knew. Maybe these are things that they are feeling, desires that they have that they haven't been able to fully express to you. Maybe there's been some distance. Maybe there's been obstacles, challenges, third-party situations. I know some of you may be in little to no contact at this time. So we're going to get you as much clarity as we can about your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, or the very popular term now, specific person, your SP. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. If you haven't already, I would love it if you could hit that subscribe. And if you like your reading today, please do hit that like button. It's the only way that we can send the message to YouTube that we have a message of love and light here that is worth sharing and spreading. So thank you so much for all of your messages, your comments, and your support. So I have multiple options here for you to decide which group is right for you. So you can choose from group number 1, number 2, number 3. We have different decks here. We also have different crystals, and we will be assigning zodiac signs to each group as well. So please do be gentle with yourself. This is a general reading, right? Not everything may resonate, but you can use your intuition to see what feels right to you. You can also use zodiac signs. You can use your zodiac as well as your person's zodiac, and you can combine readings in any way that feels intuitively good to you. So there is no right or wrong answer here. But if you're at that point where you really do want to get into the specific journey that you are on with your person, and you want answers about your personal experience and this connection that you're watching this video for, then I highly recommend that you have the live reading experience with me. I love seeing you on video call. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I believe in the power of it. It is very healing. It's very transformational. You can ask Spirit your questions right there in real time. And you get a video recording of it because there's so much jam-packed into that time. You would be surprised how many things that you even miss as they're coming out right there while you're on the call. So in every way, it is the best gift you can give yourself if you're looking for real answers, clarity, and direction when it comes to this connection. I also offer pre-recorded video readings, but if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Let's see which of these are right for you. So for group number 1, we have this crystal and this deck right here. For group number 2, we have this crystal and this deck right here. For group number 3, we have this crystal and this deck right here. Okay, and let's go ahead and assign zodiac signs to each group. So for group number 1, we have Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, and Sagittarius for group number 2. Oops. I don't know why that one just fell. Libra, Aries, Taurus, and Pisces for group number 3. So go ahead and make your selection, and we'll get started right here with group number 1. Number 1 that chose this crystal this deck right here, as well as Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Okay, so let's take a look at what are their deepest desires for you in this connection. What do they wish you knew? So we'll start here with oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And then we'll also be doing some channeled messages, putting those deep desires into words as well to give you even more clarity. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Storm fields. Potential. Think big for your future. Okay. So I'm getting a few different energies here. For some of you, I feel like right now you might be in a situation with this person where it's not quite yet a real relationship, okay? For some of you, you're not yet in an actual relationship with this person. You guys have been in each other's lives. You guys have been kind of maybe even eyeing each other. Like, you know, when you're kind of like just rotating around in the same environment with somebody, you feel this deep attraction to them. But you haven't quite yet had the conversation, or you know, nobody's making a move yet. There's something here that is brewing. There's an energy here where it's like this person has been developing romantic feelings for you, but maybe for some of you, that you guys really haven't even gotten to that point yet. And it may be due for some of you due to something here with the storm fields. Like there's something here that feels like it's a storm that's kind of getting in the way. So you're only seeing the potential, okay? The potential of what could be. Now, for others of you, I feel like you could be in a relationship with this person, but still with these storm fields, it's like you're not quite living up to the potential of what it could be. I feel like this person's deepest desire is to act on their romantic feelings for you. Okay, so whatever is holding them back right now is something that they want to remove. Okay, they want to kind of remove those obstacles, or there's something that is holding them back from fully being able to express the romantic feelings that have been brewing within them towards you. Now, for some of you, I feel like with these storm fields, the reason why this person hasn't been able to verbalize or like express their feelings for you may be because they are either unavailable or unable to really be in a relationship right now. Okay, so they could be in some sort of a different living situation. They could be in, you know, trying to kind of end a particular situation that is lingering. I feel for some of you, this person, this is not for everybody, but I feel like for some of you, this person is involved in another situation, but that situation has been bad for a very long time. And so they are still kind of at the tail end of trying to resolve it, deal with it, move on from it. Also, I mean, I get a lot of energies from this. Also from this image, I also feel that for some of you, this could be a long distance relationship as well. And that might be part of like the storm that's there. That because again, here I'm also getting in all of these, actually, if you look at these, I'm also getting like more of like a distant kind of, you know, geographical distance, being in different locations, being able to kind of like wanting to see into the future of something, but not knowing, feeling like you're kind of separated from it. So for some of you, part of this person's deepest desire is to actually come forward towards you so they can see if the potential that they feel in their heart or the potential that they see in their mind and in their heart towards you, to see if that could actually be real. So I feel like for many of you, this is a relationship or a connection right now that is more in your mind and in your hearts, right? These romantic feelings are there, but for whatever the obstacle is, you have not been able to fully express. This person has not been able to fully be in the present with you. Okay, like they, again, there's a sense of them being somewhere else, either physically, emotionally, or both. Right? Like, so there's this sense of like wanting to make the dream of what could be possible in life right now. So I feel like this person, in their deepest desires, they are constantly dreaming and fantasizing about what life could be like if you were truly in their life, okay, in a way that is deeper and more romantic than you might be in their life right now, right? For some of you, this could even be a very good and deep friendship, right? And anything more than the friendship that you have might be inappropriate given whatever your situation is. But I feel like this person is constantly daydreaming about you. They're constantly fantasizing. They're constantly trying to almost like manifest the potential of what they see. And if they're not able to fully be in the present moment and be with you, I feel like they fantasize about what a relationship with you could be like and would be like if the obstacles were cleared, or if these storms were to pass away or move away. Okay, I feel like this person also has a lot of dreams towards you. Okay, they have these dreams, again, of what life could be like with you, what a real relationship could be like with you. But with this think big for your future, I also feel like for some of you, this person almost feels like the vision of what that would be is bigger than what they are even capable of giving or capable of being in right now. So I do feel for some of you, one of the reasons why you're getting this kind of like storm energy is could also be due to low self-esteem. Like this person seeing the potential, but wondering if they could actually live up to it. Okay. So for some of you, this person feels that whatever this is between the two of you is bigger than what they are capable of giving right now, or capable of being in that place right now. Okay, so there's definitely a sense of I want this, I see the potential of this, but would I be able to live up to it? Would I be able to come towards you with an actual realistic plan of how this could work, especially if this is more of a long distance kind of a situation. Let's see what else is going on in their deepest desires. The Hierophant, Nine of Cups, the World, the Empress, beautiful, wow, Six of Cups. Okay, so definitely there is soulmate energy here. I feel like if the two of you have been friends, if this has been something that has been kind of growing between the two of you for a longer period of time, maybe it didn't start off romantic, maybe it didn't, start off in a romantic way, but these feelings have been growing over time, Six of Cups. I just feel like this person, in their deepest desire, what they wish you, almost like what they wish you knew, or what they wish they could tell you, is how much you actually mean to them. Okay, Six of Cups, like they feel like they have a lot of good memories of you, like, or memories that you guys have shared or created together. There's this deep sense of, you make me feel so good, you make me feel at home, you make me feel peaceful, you make me feel very happy. When I'm with you, I feel like my troubles, or problems in my world are feeling so much better. There's this sense of home. They also have a sense of, like, I feel like they wish that you knew how alluring, sexy, and beautiful they think you are with this Empress energy. I just feel like they if you're at that stage in life, like they want to have children with you. They want to have a family with you. If that's where you're at in life right now, but even if that's not the case, there's this beautiful abundant energy about the Empress. Like they feel very abundant when they're around you. They feel like they can do anything. You really give them a sense that you are a super feminine. Okay, if you're a feminine watching this, I just feel like if this is a masculine you're watching for and you're the feminine, I feel like this masculine energy sees you as very much the most alluring, most, beautiful, most like magnetic, super feminine energy. Okay, so this person is very, very taken by the feminine energy that you are putting out there in the world. I feel like this person, they also feel like you have come into the world and really changed a lot. Okay, I feel like this person's world has been kind of very, very structured. Okay, that's why I felt like for some of you, this person could be either married or in the process of a divorce or trying to separate from a particular situation. It could be more of a living situation as well, where they're kind of like, okay, well, I need to figure out, a new living situation if I want to be completely free, in order to change my world. So I feel like this person feels that, their world could be quite structured or rigid at this time. I feel like also with the Hierophant, I also feel like maybe you guys have met in school as well. This could be more of like a school relationship or like a university or like any kind of like a educational program you guys met at, you're both studying something similar, or, it could even be like adult learning. There's something there with also about like knowledge, so I feel like this person, if they met you in a more of an educational environment or like a work environment that's very structured, it's like their world was a very kind of like strict, rigid kind of a structure before you came along, and you kind of brought a lot of beauty to a world that felt kind of dull to this person. Like their world was very dull. It was very routine. It was very like, boring in a certain extent. Nine of Cups, like they didn't have a lot of personal freedom, personal pleasure, personal like contentment. They didn't really have that. They're kind of just stuck in particular structure. Like their world is very, very kind of, in their mind, very boring, very rigid. They've been kind of stuck in the same routine for a very long time. And I feel like you've brought, this person wishes that you knew how much you have brought a completely different energy and how much you have really transformed their world. And I think, again, they hold this back from you for various reasons, for, whatever these storm-filled reasons are. Like they hold it back from you. Like they're not able to fully tell you how much happiness just being around you, talking to you, conversing with you, how much happiness you actually bring them. Because I do feel that this person, and whatever they're going through right now in their like day-to-day life, they are quite stressed about it. There's something stressful that's going on in this person's world, and they do want to shift that. I think they're looking for a way to be more stable. I feel like they are stable in the sense that whatever their routine is kind of set up that way, but within that, they're not feeling the happiness. And because they don't feel happiness in the world that they have already kind of created for themselves, they don't feel that it's stable. Okay, so Nine of Cups, like that happiness is not there. The stability might be there, but the happiness is not there. So again, I feel like this person's deepest desire is to be able to explore their feelings, their romantic feelings for you. The Empress and the Six of Cups, like this is highly emotional energy. You have brought out a lot of emotion that this person has been repressing within themselves. Like they almost kind of like had lost that loving feeling. I'm getting that energy of that song, like you've lost that loving feeling. Like I feel like, sorry, I'm not a good singer, but I feel like they've lost that loving feeling and you have reignited it. You have brought it back with so much love, so much of this like deep soulmate energy, this sense of like home, this sense of comfort, right? So there's a lot of peace, happiness that this person sees in the potential of how their world could change because of you, and how it already has changed, and what are they going to actually do about it, Let's see, what else do they wish for you to know? Or what is their deepest desire that they wish you knew? And then let's take a look at some channeled messages. And please take these as they resonate because everybody's on a different journey, different situations. So the channeled messages can be quite specific. So they may or may not apply to your particular situation because this is a general reading. Okay, so rise above. See, drama, obstacles, pettiness. Like, yeah, this person needs to rise above these storm fields, right? There's something here, vibration, energy, and positivity. See, so it is your vibration. Your vibration is what drives this person, see, runner, and makes them want to run away from whatever is the rigidity or the routine that they are stuck in right now, and come and see fertility again. Empress energy right here, another Empress card. They want to run away from whatever is holding them back, whatever situation is boxing them in right now, whatever that is. Like, their growing love for you, their growing deep attraction, love, you know, sense of like this allure towards you is actually tempting them more and more to run away from, you know, or rise above whatever is the situation or the storm field that is holding them back from you at this time, or that is limiting the potential of what this could be, right? Not allowing the forward movement, not allowing the fertility, not allowing this relationship to fully grow into what it could be. So this person, they love your vibe, okay? There's something about your energy, your vibration, who you are, that this person just finds irresistible. You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really sure where I stand with you. So maybe that's part of the Empress's allure. Like, you know, like maybe this person is trying to understand you, grasp you, bring you closer to them, but you are also very mysterious, or they see you as very mysterious. This isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. So again, for some of you, this person, like I said, is not fully available to be with you at this time, and that is why they want to run away from whatever the situation is that is holding them back. So they may need for now, or they may have taken a little bit of space in order to figure out how to actually create space in their life for you and this energy right here. Wow. Okay. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. They are really great problem solvers for your questions at home. The Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. They are all Amazon FBA, great price, free shipping. All of the links to everything is in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this crystal, as well as Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, and Sagittarius. Let's see. What is their deepest desire and about you and this connection, and what do they wish you knew? So we will start here with oracle cards, and then we will do tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we will also be getting channeled messages. So we'll put their deepest desire into words. What would they actually say in terms of what they wish you knew? Okay, so we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Balancing act. New beginnings, begin your new life. Okay. So I feel like for many of you in this connection, this might be somebody that you have met a little bit more recently, okay, within this last year or less. I feel like they have something deep inside them when it comes to them feeling insecure about whether you like them now or whether you would like them over a longer period of time. Okay, I'm getting a very strong energy from this unrequited love, and I feel like this person, their deepest desire is for your interest in them, for you to be very attracted to them, for you to want them. But I feel like they're afraid that you might not be as attracted to them or want them as much now, or that even if you want them and are very attracted to them now, that eventually you will see them for what they really are and you won't want them anymore. There's a very strong sense of this person feels like there are parts of themselves that you don't know yet. Okay, and they're afraid that if you were to truly get to know those parts of them, that you wouldn't really like those parts. Okay, so this person, they're definitely going through a bit of this why me kind of feeling. Like there's a part of them that doesn't understand what you exactly see in them, because I think they don't see that in themselves. I feel like this person, they are very, very touched by the kindness and the acceptance that you have shown them. Okay, I think this person has gone through a lot of struggles and traumas in their life where people may not have been that kind to them. And so they're not used to love and kindness. They're not used to this, maybe this kind of unconditional type of acceptance that you have given them. So I feel like this person very much struggles to see their own value, and they are definitely struggling to balance the kind of love and affection and acceptance that you give them with some sort of a healthy way of looking at themselves. I feel like this person always feels like, look at, there's a tightrope here. Look at this. They always feel like they are balancing on some sort of tightrope in life. And that tightrope has been very difficult for them because we're getting a ship on it. So this journey of them moving forward in their life has always felt very precarious, has always felt very dangerous to them. And I think, again, this goes back to their formative years or their childhood, where they always felt like they had to be super careful. I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes from a childhood where either the mother, the father, or both were always triggered very easily, and they had to be very careful around them to not trigger them, to not displease them, to not make the caregiver unhappy or make that caregiver lash out or become angry or become frustrated with them. So they were always kind of balancing and managing their caregivers' emotions rather than the people who were raising them, rather than their caregivers actually caring about their emotions. So I feel like this person is used to almost kind of like a reversal of roles growing up. You know how sometimes, some children grow up where they're in a situation where they have to be the parent because the parent is not parenting them correctly. The parent is acting like the child, or the parent is so needy, or the parent is so triggered that the roles reverse, where the child has to manage the parent's emotions versus the parent managing the child's emotions. So I feel like, because we're seeing also a childlike figure here with animals. So this person may have felt much closer to animals as they were growing up. They may have gotten some sort of peace from and love and unconditional love from animals rather than the people who raised them. So I feel like that is why they didn't see a lot of value in themselves. Okay, they've never seen themselves as being very valuable. I feel like this person often also struggles with always going through new cycles of things. Okay, so this is why they're also getting like that new beginnings. It's almost like they're always trying to reset their life. Like they try things out, they don't work, then they have to have a new beginning, or they have to try again in a new place, in a new atmosphere. This is the same with them when it comes to relationships. I think this person wishes that you knew, and I think they might be ashamed or embarrassed to tell you that, you know, it's always been a cycle with them with relationships. Like, you know, they think that it's love, or they think that it's going to go somewhere. You know, they try to trust, they try to give of themselves, and then eventually they feel like the person that they opened their heart to started not being interested in them anymore, like either abandoned them or didn't love them anymore, or said, hey, you know, it's not you, it's me, you know, this just isn't working for me. And they have been disappointed and heartbroken every time. And I feel like that comes, it's almost like a self-perpetuating, self-fulfilling prophecy for them, because that's how their caregivers made them feel, like some sort of an obligation, or some, you know, something that they had to manage, someone that didn't care for them, but they had to be the one to constantly do the balancing act in that childhood. So I feel like these are the things that this person carries around a lot of pain around. And I think they're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, they're always waiting for, you know, you to wake up one day and say, I don't know what I saw in you. You know, I'm just not feeling this anymore. There's this fear. Okay, there's this fear that you are not going to love them, that you are going to one day wake up and you're going to be like, yeah, this is not for me. And then they will be hurt and brokenhearted yet again, and then they will have to start over again, because I think this person is used to starting over a lot in their life, not just in their relationships, but also in their career or their finances. I feel like they're always going through cycles where, you know, they try something, they fail at it, or it's a struggle, and then they have to start something else or try something else. Their whole life is this kind of balancing act on this tightrope. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of the things that this person also wishes you to know is that they do go through a lot of stress and overwhelm. Emotional intensity is hard for them. It's hard for them to keep accessing those deep emotional states, because they're used to being, you know, hurt and in pain over those things. Nine of Swords, see? Knight of Cups. Seven of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. The Hangman. See how this person has a lot of split energy, okay? A lot of split energy coming through here from this person. And I do feel that it is because of them always feeling like nothing is ever consistent, okay? Their life is not consistent. They themselves are not consistent. And because of their own constant confusion, see, we're getting the central energy here for your person, and their deepest desires, Seven of Cups, is to come out of confusion. You know, they're always in some state of confusion, in some state of chaos. Okay, I do get this energy, and I feel like this person, they wish you knew, but yet at the same time they're very embarrassed to admit to you that their mind, their heart, their life is always feels like it's in a constant state of flux for them. It always feels like things are unstable, and they're like scrambling, like always feel like they're behind. This Nine of Swords is a very heavy energy that this person carries around with them. Okay, they always feel stressed. They always feel overwhelmed. And because of that, they know that they appear weak to people, and they don't want to appear weak to you. So again, I feel like this person, their deepest desire is to have, with this Ace of Pentacles, but this time a new beginning that actually is real, you know? Not one of those false starts. I feel like this person always feels like their new beginnings are false starts. They always have to press a reset button, but not because they want to, but because they are forced to by circumstances in life, or their own confusion, or their own inability to follow through on things. I do feel that this person also, you know, wishes that you new, but is also ashamed to admit that, they have a hard time following through. They're always kind of stuck sometimes, they're stuck between two worlds, stuck between two decisions, always needing to kind of, again, restart things in their life, always wanting that new beginning, always wanting it to work out. But always kind of being stuck in a place or confused about what is the right way to go or what is the right way to handle something. So I feel like their deepest desire is to be with you, but be with you in a way where they feel like, no, this time it cannot fail. This time it has to work. But they know at the same time, group 2, that there are no guarantees in life, right? 9 of Swords, there are no guarantees. And they've learned this through their own experience, that life doesn't give you any guarantees. Love doesn't give you any guarantees. So this is why it's like they want that, but they know that that's not realistic, right? They know that, they have to make a choice. They have to either take the risk, yet again, put their, heart in their hands, offer up their cup of love. Even though this is a slower moving energy, yes, I think they are slower to trust, slower to open up their heart, slower to give their heart because it's been trampled on so many times, right? So I feel like their deepest desire is, yes, to be there for you, to be, the love that you can count on, the love that is consistently there for you, even though they themselves are very overwhelmed and very stressed about failing you, about not being good enough. Again, I do feel that this person struggles with this, why me? Like, I don't understand. What do you see in me? Like, people have always broken up with me, or people have always ultimately rejected me. They may have liked me in the beginning, but then they don't like me once they get to know me and once they get to know what I'm really like. So I feel like this person, they have a very deep desire to open up to you. Okay, they want to open up to you more than they have so far. I do feel that this person has been very guarded. It takes them a long time to open up, but I feel like their deep desire is to open up to you, is to open up more. They want to not feel that 9 of Swords, but I think they do tend to have anxiety over fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of, ultimately I'm going to let you down, or ultimately you're not going to want to be with me. So it's hard for them to give to you right now. You might be sensing that this person is a little closed off, doesn't communicate well, doesn't want to, open up and be honest about their real feelings, even though you may have been quite open and honest with this person. See, we're getting sacred space. Yes. Marriage. Perception. Yeah. So I feel like this person, again, they want to say yes to this, but they want to feel, again, even though they know that it's not at all a guarantee, they want to feel like with you, this relationship is guaranteed. Like, it's not going to end. It is something that they can count on. Maybe at some point it can become a true commitment. This marriage energy doesn't have to be literal marriage. If that's not what you want, it can be also just that sense of, no, we are committed and this is forever. I think this person wants a guarantee of forever. Like, their perception is very much around assessing risk. This person, again, they've had such a difficult childhood that, and like I said, they have always had to watch out for other people's feelings and manage other people's feelings, that everything in the way that they manage their own life now is through risk assessment. They're always looking at, what is the risk? What can I lose here? Can I lose it all? Or is there any sense of like actual security? So this person is very much looking for a space of security. Okay, they're very much looking for, even though they don't want to admit it, their deepest desire is to want to feel like this is forever. Like, this is never going to break up. They can count on this relationship, count on you forever. Their perception is so skewed by not wanting to take any more risks. But I know that's what's hard in life. Life is a risk, and that's why Hanged Man, that's why they come across as somebody with split energy, or someone who doesn't make decisions because they're too afraid to put their heart on the line, put their life on the line, or take the risks that are necessary in order to move forward. It's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. See, this is what I mean. This person's deepest desire is to feel like they have an absolute guarantee that you are never going to leave them. You're always going to be by their side, no matter who they are, no matter what they are truly inside. All those things that they feel they have darkness about inside of them, they want to be able to bring those things to light, and you still accept them, and you still want them forever. Okay, they're looking for the forever, even though they know that it's not possible, it's not realistic. Something to say, there's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. See? So again, I feel like this person has aspects to them. There's things within them, about their life, about their feelings that they haven't fully shared with you yet. But they're afraid that once they share that side of you, the side of them, once the real them, everything about them comes out, you may not be able to give them that guarantee, or you may not be there forever, because they want to be themselves and they want to be with you forever. I mean, they want the combination of those two things. And they're afraid that once their real self comes out, you will not be able to give them that guarantee of forever. Wow. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracle is the one right here. These are great problem solvers for your urgent questions at home. And this one is for those of you who have or would like to start a spiritual business. These are Amazon FBA, free shipping, great price. They'll get to you very quickly. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Really appreciate your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. That chose this crystal, this deck, and Libra, Taurus, Pisces, and Aries. Let's see. What are their deepest desires about you and this relationship? And what do they wish you knew? We're going to start with Oracle. And then we'll do tarot. And then we'll also be doing channeled messages. So we'll put their deepest desires and what they wish you knew into actual words for you. So we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. Interesting. We're getting that same word twice here. Unfold. Encouragement. 7 heavenly virtues. Keys to goodness. Okay. So I feel like definitely one of the major energies around this reading for you, group 3, is around relaxation. Okay, do you feel like maybe both of you have been trying to maybe hold on too tightly, or try to steer this situation in the way that you wish for it to go? Maybe you've taken a little bit too much control. Maybe they have. There's something here about a sense of release or relaxation. I feel like your person's deep desire right now is for the two of you to just kind of lower the intensity of any kind of like control or this any kind of tension that you've been feeling in the relationship. So have there been issues, obstacles, challenges that have come up that have made one or both of you feel like you have to start controlling the situation, or you have to take like these big actions, or you have to make these big grand gestures in order to move this forward, or in order to get this to go where you want it to go? And I feel like that has created some sort of tension here. Maybe there's been a bit of a misalignment in how quickly you want this to move forward, what it is that each of you want. Maybe one wants things to be slower, the other wants things to be faster. But either way, I feel like this person wants to just slow down the momentum and to naturally get to know you without controlling the outcome, without trying to control the variables, control the situation. I feel like they are very excited about you. You're very excited about them. And maybe this started out very like hot and heavy, very fast, like very fast moving energy. And I feel like this person wants to communicate to you without making you feel disappointed, that maybe it's better to not let it go so fast, because sometimes when things go so fast, they fizzle out. They become a disappointment. So I feel like this person, I love the word unfold, because I love the fact that it came up twice in two different decks, which tells us that there's this deep desire that your person has for this to work. Like they see a future with you. They see a lot of goodness in this connection. See, because we're getting 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. They see a lot of goodness in you. They think that you are a very good person. They think very highly of you. They admire you. They respect you. I think one of the things they absolutely love about you is how encouraging you are. I feel like your energy is coming through as someone who really deeply cares and is supportive and is encouraging. And I think that that's something that has been lacking in this person's life. I think they're not used to people being very encouraging of them. I think this person has had to hustle for everything that they've had. They feel like they've had to be very independent, and they're used to kind of like not getting a lot of validation from other people. So one of the things that they love about you is this deep sense of encouragement that you do give them. Like you really believe in them, even when they don't believe in themselves, even when they think less of themselves. This person really deeply appreciates that you believe in them no matter what. And you kind of have more belief in them oftentimes than they may have in themselves. So again, there's a faster moving momentum here that I think this is kind of scaring this person as well. Like I think they just want to slow things down. And I feel like for some of you, this is a very good thing, because if things are moving a little bit too quickly, or things are starting to feel very intense, I think it's also bringing with it some sort of friction or some sort of challenging energy. Whether it's like you two are two very different people, but even though you're in love, like you have to manage those personality differences. I feel like something that maybe they're not yet like comfortable enough or don't want to hurt you, that they want to say, is that you two are very different people and you do things in different ways. And so I feel like this person feels like, because there's a tremendous magnetism, tremendous like attraction between the two of you, there's a chemistry, but it's also a little bit difficult because the chemistry is high, whereas the compatibility to this person feels like it's gonna need more like conversations around the compatibility, because this person feels like you are very different people who handles things very differently, right? And so it may become a question of who gets to kind of control, or whose opinion, is the stronger one in a situation. And that then determines the direction of how you guys are going, where you're going, how this relationship and this dynamic is going to develop between the two of you. So I think this person, their deepest desire is that you will figure out your similarities within, the ways in which you are very different, but it is concerning to them. They don't want it to become an issue of compatibility. So that is why they want to slow down and truly get to know you at a deeper level, and slow down the chemistry of the connection, because they want to get to know you more before it becomes highly like physical, or before it becomes just so like passionate without the actual compatibility piece. They don't want this to become all about passion and not about compatibility. Okay, so we have Strength, Two of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Yeah, see? So I feel like this person right now, they're very much in their head about this connection, okay? And I think what they wish you knew, or what they do want to tell you, their deepest desire is to come out of their head and not be in their head around this connection anymore, because we're getting the King of Swords. See, I feel like this person, and it's interesting because I think that's where this let go of control issues comes from, because I think the King of Swords can be controlling. Very much like that boss energy, very much like, okay, cool customer. We're not going to let ourselves get carried away with our emotions or that passion that we were talking about. We want to cool it down. Again, this is about slow down, cool down, let things naturally unfold. I'm not going to try to control. You don't try to control, right? So there's this thing like, okay, let's cool off the passion and let's really get to know each other at a practical level in a slow and practical way. So this is not the most, I feel like this person's kind of like, this is not the most exciting romance right now. Because if we were to do that, if we were to go in that direction, then it would get ahead of us. Like we would get carried away with the romance, the passion, and the excitement. And we may not be able to see the personality underneath that. So I feel like this is kind of always like Knight of Pentacles is never the most exciting knight, but they are the ones who can be trusted in terms of like, okay, we're going to slowly move ahead, but we want it to be real. Okay, we're going to have our feet planted on the ground. You know, we're going to try to make good decisions that don't come from just the chemistry. You know, we're going to try to make good decisions from our strength. We're going to find our strength. We're going to be strong. We're going to resist this just passion, just chemistry, and we're going to really get to know each other and get to know the places where we are resistant, right? Seven of Wands. I feel like this is, again, your person's deep desire to get to know you at a deeper level, because there is resistance. You guys do disagree on certain things. You guys may not have the same shared values on certain things, and you guys can be stubborn, you know, with your opinions. Like you might have a certain opinion, they might have a certain opinion, and there's some sort of resistance around that. Like people want to kind of, you know, be right. People want their opinion to be the more valid one. So I feel like this person's deepest desire is to cool off the intense chemistry to really figure out what's underneath that. Okay. Their deepest desire is to get to know you at a much deeper level, like who you are as a person, what your values are, how you see the world. So I like this. Again, it might not be the most like exciting romantic thing, but I feel like because they see a future, they want a real future with you, they don't want to just let things get carried away in the superficial stuff. Hidden path. See, detour, slow down. Another card of slowing down. This is slow down. That's slow down. This is slow down. So it's so interesting. I feel like you guys see, release. There you go. Release, relax, unwind, release the anxiety, release the control, ego, fear. Okay. So again, I feel like you guys definitely need to kind of manage where you are in terms of the compatibility. Okay, the long-term compatibility between your personalities. I think that is your person's deepest desire. They want to be with you. They want to create a future, you know, but they don't want to be sidetracked. They don't want to be surprised by incompatibilities. They want to bring those out into the open. They want to move past the ego. They want to move past the fear, because I do feel that you guys may have already had these kind of issues come up. Like you guys have already kind of butted heads, and that's why we're getting the Seven of Wands. I feel like you guys may have already butted heads around certain issues. And again, nothing wrong with that. That's all part of getting to know each other, getting to see if you would be good long-term partners. But I feel like they're already very well aware, and you are also very well aware that there's certain things that need to be worked out. There's certain perspectives, certain mindsets, because we get a lot of swords energy here. So people are very much in their heads. Okay, there's a lot of mental energy, and ego and fear is swords energy, right? It's all coming from the mind, the egoic mind. There's a strong sense of, you know, when my fears get activated, when my fears get triggered, then my ego gets triggered as well. And then there's a clash, right? And then we're not able to make good decisions with that Two of Swords. I feel like this person also has an understanding of themselves where they also know that they struggle with this, that when their fear and ego gets triggered, they also tend to get a veil over their eyes. Like they're not able to make the best decisions because those decisions often come from resistant energy with the Seven of Wands, as well as sometimes a lack of strength, a lack of inner strength, or a lack of self-discipline. I feel like this person is very aware, and they wish that you knew this, but they might be a little bit embarrassed or still shy to kind of show this side of themselves. That, you know, their fears can be triggered, their ego can be big, their ego turns into opinions that could be difficult. And they like, you know, entrench themselves, like, you know, they kind of dig in their heels, and it's hard for them to bring that ego down and to be a little bit more humble. And then it turns into this process of like, yeah, that veil, like not being able to see through your ego to make better, stronger decisions. Okay, so this person is very aware of the fact that there's a lot of stuff that needs to be released here. There's a lot of, you know, they're carrying certain types of anxieties, they're carrying certain types of fears, doubts, you know. And I feel like part of this is also because they have a lot of doubts about their own life. They've also lived a difficult life. Like I feel like this person has definitely struggled, and they do struggle a lot with their own doubts, anxieties, and fears. And there are things that they need to release around that. So I feel like their deepest desire is to move forward with you, but with open eyes, because sometimes they feel like the path is hidden. Like they're not sure, like, would we really be good for each other? Like in the short term, we have tremendous passion. And we might even have a good friendship. I feel like for some of you, this is a really good friendship with a lot of chemistry, and you both are kind of eyeing each other like, okay, well, we're really good friends. We might be very different people, but now we're sensing this attraction. There's this chemistry. Like, do we want to take it past friendship and take the chance of there could be something more, or you've already tried with something more, but neither of you are sure that this something more would be long term. And I think that's something that they're also afraid of. Like, okay, yes, if I give into these emotions I'm feeling, if I give into this passion that I'm feeling, is it gonna last long term? Because I don't want this to necessarily, obviously I don't want it to fail. You know, if I'm in this, I want to be in this for real, and I want this to be long term. Emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. See? So this is the thing, like they're very much in their head, right? They're very much in their ego and fear. Like it's hard for them to open up that emotional side. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world. And right now I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. So this is what I'm saying. For everybody's on a different journey right now when it comes to the actual channeled messages. It really does depend on where you're at. So take those as they resonate. For some of you, this may be a very difficult process. This Seven of Wands may have just been overpowering, and this person for now feels like the path, you know, forward is hidden, like it's not clear, you know. So for some of you, there might be a bit of a pause or a break in this situation as people kind of figure out what is it that they really want, and are they able to get over their fear, their ego? Are they able to release those things and gather the strength they need to actually commit to this in a bigger way? So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this ring. Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. Great problem solver for your urgent questions at home. Divine Feminine Entrepreneurs for those of you who have or would like to start a spiritual business. These are actually Amazon FBA. Great price, free shipping. They'll get to you very quickly, and they're great gifts as well. All of the links are in the box below. Please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one.